I heard that we're chasing whimsy this year, so that's exactly what we're gonna do starting today. Today we are on a mission to create a whimsical day. What makes a day whimsical is you have to be whimsy. When I think about what makes a person whimsical is, one, they do whatever they want no matter if it makes sense to others. And number two, they max out on their free will. They do all types of stuff that people probably don't even think of doing, or wanted to do, but never had the courage to do it. With that being said, here's what I have planned for today. We're going to be having tea in the park. Now, this may or may not sound whimsical to some of y'all, but for me it is. It combines two things that I love, my love for tea and my love for nature. But I'm going to bring all of my tea supplies for today, and we're going to find us a cozy spot, bring us a blanket, and spread out and make tea and drink the tea. And that's what I want to do, so we're going to go do it because I can. And nobody can tell me that I can't. But first thing first, we got to get packed. So I'm going to bring my cute little Trader Joe's bag with me to pack everything that I need to make my teas at the park. So starting with the teapot, I need to choose between two different teapots right now. I have this teapot. It's small. It has been proven to be durable, but it's glass, and so I'm a little bit nervous about, lugging that around. But this one did not cost a lot, so if it did break, I wouldn't be too hurt. This one, forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but I believe it's katsu. This is like a Japanese pot. I feel like this just fits the vibe, right? But I would be absolutely devastated if this one broke. But this one is ceramic, so I feel like it would be a lot more durable than even the glass teapot. I wish I would have gotten the smaller version of this, but I think I'm going to choose this one because it's cute. I think it fits the vibe, and I haven't used it yet, so it will be very special to go use it on this whimsical day. I also have a thermal filled with hot water. That's important for our tea, of course. My friend actually just gave me this little jar of honey, and this came right on time because this is so cute to carry around with me. This is so perfect. I also have a cutesy spoon, and I actually picked this up yesterday at TJ Maxx. I've been wanting a little travel mug. She's so cute. This is very spring. So yeah, we gotta have something to put our tea in. We'll see you when we're at the park. All right, so I made it to the car. My bags are packed. I've decided I'm gonna go to a park that I've been before, just because it's still a little bit ugly outside. Spring, it's not even officially spring yet. So the trees are bare, flowers aren't bloomed. So I don't wanna go to a new park just yet, because no matter what park I go to, it's gonna be kind of lacking in luster. Hopefully we'll find a pine tree or something to set up by, just for aesthetics really. But honestly, if we don't find that, that's fine. It still will be a great day. So yeah, I will see y'all when I actually make it to the park. I found me a spot. This is literally actually, there's literally two trees out here that have leaves on it. I found this pine tree that is giving us full green, and then actually my favorite tree that I like to sit under it has leaves on it, but they literally look like they're dried up from last season. So I'm very confused. Them leaves must have been holding on because literally there's no other trees that have leaves but that one, and they don't look fresh, they look old, so it's not a cute visual. So I decided to set up in front of this little tree right here just to give us a little bit of greenery. I have all these things on my to-do list that I've been wanting to do that depended on the weather being warm, because they are outside activities, and I hate the cold, so I was not going to be braving no type of cold for real. The cold makes me want to stay indoors, so I am super excited for it to be warm again. And I don't know how I still live somewhere where there's 4 seasons at this point, because I need warm weather all year long. But honestly, I love the Midwest, and I don't know if I would trade the Midwest for anything else. But yeah, so we're about to make some tea. I am ready to make this tea. Like, I knew it was going to be windy, so I thought it was going to be kind of like a chillier type of 70. So I'm actually quite warm, but nonetheless, we're going to enjoy this hot tea. But we're here for the vibes. We're here for the whimsy. And honestly, I drink hot tea any season. So for today's tea, we're having apricot green. It's green tea with apples, apricots, and marigolds. And we're gonna have that with some mullein leaf because it's allergy season, and I'm already feeling my allergies flare up and I'm feeling congested. So yeah. This is my first time using this vessel. We got our mullein leaf. And then we're gonna add our near boiling water. Whew. Hopefully this don't blow. While we wait for that to steam, I was saying earlier, there's a whole bunch of things that I want to do now that spring is approaching and we're going into summer as well. I want to be outside in both terms, like outside living life, exploring more of Michigan on the daily, but also I want to be out in nature, be with my friends, my family. This is my second summer in my apartment. So many different amenities that I want to actually be able to use this summer. So I'm going to be inviting friends over. We're going to be grilling. We're going to be swimming in the pool. I want to be at the lake sipping my iced tea, hiking. There's a lot of events this year that I didn't get to go last year, or events that I'm looking forward to this year that I did go to last year. Like, I'm so excited for the warm. Like, when I tell you, something about the warm weather that really just activates something in me, especially spring. Like, I really just become anew with everything else. I want to get in my hosting bag, like just can't wait. Like, even this feeling right here, just sitting in the middle of the park sipping my tea, I'm listening to music. Like, this right here, just stuff like this just makes my day. Like, it makes my day. And this didn't even cost me nothing. A free activity that brings me so much joy. So it really doesn't take much to be whimsical. I'm adding in my honey. We're just gonna add the rest of it in here. That's good. Hold on, let me find out. That tea really tastes better when you steep it in the cat soup. I want to drink some of this down so I can pour the rest of this in here. That was a good steep. Let me find out. Let me find out that tea tastes better in this pot. This is so fun. Like, it may not seem like it, but I am having the time of my life. Like, this is my vibe right here. Maybe we could talk about some of the songs that I've been loving while we're sipping our tea. But I'm gonna have to strip because it is a little hot, and I'm drinking this hot tea. So yeah, let's listen to some music. I feel like today is really successful. I said the goal was to chase whimsy, and I feel like we're doing just that right now. And I'm getting a little workout. I got my tea. I really did kind of all the things that I normally do throughout the week, but romanticized it. And I feel like that's what adding little bits of whimsy to your daily life looks like, especially as an adult, you know, is just adding bits of joy throughout your everyday living and task. I don't know if this is like a spoken rule or just like the typical Midwest thing where everybody greets each other, but especially when I'm on a trail, people speak, like, I mean, go out their way to speak, like smile, wave, they're gonna acknowledge you. And I don't know, something about that just feels really, really beautiful to me. It's something beautiful about strangers speaking to strangers. You can tell I'm out of breath, but I'm loving all of that. I think that is what people need. I think that's what the world needs, is to be adding more joy to their life, even if it seems corny, stupid. Be corny, be stupid, be colorful. Like, I feel like that's all what whimsy is. As things become trendy on TikTok, it starts to take on a specific aesthetic. It starts to take on a capitalistic kind of viewpoint of it. If you don't need to buy more things to fit that whimsical mold that we see shaping on social media, you don't need that. You can absolutely use what you have, use the resources that you have, and create more whimsy throughout that. Like, you don't need the different shapes of ice trays, the sprinkles on your coffee. I mean, that stuff is cool, that's fun, and if you can afford that and that's what brings you joy, that is great. And honestly, some of those things are really cheap, so I'm not knocking you if you want to invest in those things to make your day more whimsical. But it's not about materialistic things, and it doesn't look a certain way, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. You don't have to fit a certain mold to be whimsical. I've seen all types of like people that I think are whimsical, and it goes back to what I think a whimsical person is. Like, they just are authentic. They're not afraid to express themselves. That's what being whimsical and living whimsical means to me. I walked almost 3.5 miles and I got 7,000 steps in. Oh, so I think I'm gonna start a Chasing Whimsy series where I'm doing just who knows what.